Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm really sorry that it's been a while since the last stream. It's just been a super busy weeks honestly, with NAIC prep and all the coaching and stuff. So thank you guys so much for bearing with me. Thank you so much for being here with me yet again. Are we online? We are online, right? Can you guys hear me properly and everything? Yes, right? Everything should be good. Can you guys hear and see me properly? Okay, I believe so. So thank you guys so much. If you're watching YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And as you guys can see, today we are going to be playing with the NAIC top deck. So far I've built 6 of the top 8 decks. We're gonna try to go through at least 3 of them in order from first all the way to last. Well, last being the 8th place. So yeah, number 1 place was Stefan Ivanov, the French player, with Zoroark-Garbodor, a deck that I definitely did not even contemplate for my options. And Renthar, thanks so much for the follow. A deck that I definitely did not contemplate myself as an option. However, obviously it ended up being a pretty decent choice. Now, with no Mew and no Mewtwo whatsoever, I feel like it should still have a difficult-ish Buzzle card matchup, but hey, what do I know, right? Mr. Rayleigh, thanks so much for being here and welcome. And to all of you who said hi on chat, Rage, Henry, Jedi, Dragonite, Shiny Gengar, Destroyer King. I know it's been a while, but thanks so much for being here. And Jedi, I'm glad you liked your Tablemon-GX card. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point, for you guys to enjoy the Tablemon-GX cards. I still have around 15 of them left out of all of the ones that I ended up sending out. If you guys want your very own Tablemon-GX card, you can take a look at it right now on your screen. You can get it on patreon.com if you want to support the channel in a different way. It's always really appreciated. And yeah, so now let's get on to reviewing the deck. No worries, Henry. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. That's always very appreciated. So as you guys can see, we have the Zoroark-Garbodor deck that won. It had the 4/4 Zoroark line with 110 HP, ability trade, discarding a card and drawing 2 in the process. Right, she's beating, dealing 20 damage for every Pokemon you have in play, up to 150 with a choice band. So a pretty good attacker, but it on its own, it can be really good. But Stefan decided to pair Zoroark with Garbodor as a partner. So the first partner is Trash Challenge, Garbodor with Trash Challenge attack, which deals 20 damage for each item card in your opponent's discard pile. So essentially, you would be having like a soft item lock, and if your opponent decides to go crazy with items, then you get to punish that way of playing. And then the attack as its rate, the 70 damage is actually a pretty nice number because it can one-shot baby Buzzles if you manage to power it up, and it can also one-shot Buzzle GXS with a choice band. And occasionally the flipping of the discarding of the energy can actually come in clutch and become your best play. And hello Joe Bro, thanks so much for being here, appreciate it. Now the card that you guys can see here is the Garbotoxin card. Since we are running Trebuchets, might as well run Garbotoxin, which if it has a tool card attached, it denies abilities for both you and your opponent. So you might be thinking, well, aren't you going to lose out on trade if you do that? The answer is yes, but you have control over who gets to, or rather when you get to activate that and therefore deny abilities. And you also have your own field lower in order to deactivate it, use trade, and then activate it again. it allows you to be like more more aggressive with your late game ends by combining N plus Garbotoxin plus Paralyticity potentially, which is a very nice way to close out games. Then for support, we have the Latios with Breakthrough, dealing 30 damage and then 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 30 damage to the bench can be relevant. It does set up very nicely Tabuleles to get KO'd. If you get into a situation where it's late game and you have something trapped in the active spot because of the ability lock, you can, and Jack Brown, thanks so much for the 2 bits. You are now the number one, you are the number one promoter of the channel, I guess. So the breakthrough attack, if you have your opponent on lockdown, does allow you to soften up or maybe even finish off a game by KOing something on the bench, and then because you are running Psychic Energy or the unit energy which provides Psychic Energy, you can actually use Lagoon Flight, which once again can one-shot Baby Buzz, and with a Choice Band you can also one-hit KO Buzz GX as well. Now you also have Kartana GX with its ability Slice Off, another way to deny resources for your opponent. When you play Kartana to your bench, you discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon, no matter where it is, and then Gale Blade lets you reuse the ability, as well as being a metal type with a Choice Band does allow you to one-hit Sylveon, which is in theory a very bad matchup for this deck. And finally, Blade GX allows you to simply immediately take a prize, which is very, very nice. And Max Rock, hello, thanks so much for hanging out. So that's a Pokemon, along with 3 Tapu Lele for support, right? Wonder Tag ability, getting you any support you need, and then the Energy Drive attack also being pretty good. And we even have access to Tapu Cure GX. And Pixel Slayer, thanks so much for the 5 bits. Very, very kind of you. With a pride flag. Thank you so much. So in terms of supporter cards, we do have 2 Bridget, which I'm not a big fan. I feel like Zoroark thrives in setting up Bridget on turn 1, and this deck is simply reducing its chances to set it up, but it clearly worked as the fan went through 18 total rounds and managed to win the whole tournament with only 2 Bridget. 4 N in order to deny opponent's resources, and because it's very strong with Garbotoxin as well. Jedi, thank you so much for the 97 bits. Very, very kind of you. Too bad the bit didn't stay in the cup. Let's try again. Let's give it another try. That was pretty funny how it went into the cup and then it didn't. Let's see if it stays this time around. And it does. Perfect. So 4 N to deny opponent's resources, 3 Guzma to mess with or to attack whatever you need. 1 Cynthia, 1 Acerola, 4 Draw and Recovery, along with the 1 Professor Sycamore. And Henry, yeah, the picture on Facebook where I made a guest appearance, if you will, on the stream was pretty funny. I didn't think I would look that silly, but hey, it's okay. And indeed, Jedi, you are first place. Okay, so in terms of item cards, we have the 4 Ultra Ball and 4 Puzzle of Time, which are very standard in Zoroark decks. We have the 1 Mysterious Treasure because we do have a ton of Psychic Pokemon that we can search for. And I guess it's an extra way to find Lele on turn 1 for the Bridget, which is always nice. Triple Field Blower for to prevent Garbotoxin, to remove annoying tool cards or useful tool cards for our opponent, as it increases Trash Avalanche's damage output as well. Triple Floatstone, 2 Choice Bands in order to have tool cards for Garbotoxin, 2 Paralyticity to be extra annoying as well. The 1 Rescue Stretcher to recover any Pokemon that we might need. The 1 Enhanced Hammer to combine with Kartana GX's ability for energy denial, and the 1 Evil Soda for consistency purposes. And finally, we have the 4 TCGs, of course, for Zoroark, and the 1 unit energy for, the 3 unit energy to power up Trash Avalanche, power up Lagoon Flight, Tapu Cure GX, and even Kartana GX. So after all of that super long explanation, let's jump into a ladder and see if we can get some good games in with this list. Thank you, LWH. That's very kind of you. That picture should be the new Tablemon supporter card. Like, and it should be called something like Sneak Attack or something. Do you think Metagross is still viable, Jack? The question is, has Metagross been viable? It's an okay card. It's just being at stage 2 is really sad right now, but it's an okay card, I guess. Maybe there's some way to make it good, but it's definitely not tier 1 material. Do I think Tort's deck becomes unfavorable versus Zoropod if Zoropod plays an Oranguru as well? I mean, if both decks play an Oranguru, it probably becomes an unfinishable game, if you will, because of all the resources. Tort's deck has a lot more resource denial than Zoropod usually, so I generally don't know. But Zoroark decks definitely need to play Oranguru in order to compensate for that Tort deck playing Oranguru themselves for sure. And okay, we are up against Malamar, Psychic Malamar deck, which also did pretty well at the tournament. I don't see any reason why not to set up my Bridget here. The Mew is annoying for sure. And I think I'm gonna go triple Zorua here. And I will Floatstone this guy. And I'll go into a Zorua. I feel like my Zorua should be pretty safe here. He should use it as a thumbnail. You feel like Jimmy would have definitely won game 2 if he had a monkey? Yeah, the series would have been a lot closer for him for sure if he had the monkey. Max Rock, pues sí. Yo no soy muy fan tampoco. And Jack, thanks so much for the extra bits. Very kind of you. Okay, so Malamar, Mew already getting powered up. Venture Lele in case he parallels. Yeah, that could have been a good play, actually. That probably would have been a good play. Okay, already triple energy on that Mew. That's honestly very scary. There's not much I can do about it. I don't have an energy to punish that Mew. If I had a DC here, I would be in a great position. But I'm also not very scared. He does have quite a few cards, right? One more, one less, probably not too important. So I'm gonna go ahead and Sycamore here. I will lose the Trash Avalanche. But that's fine. I will be setting up Garbotoxin, I feel. Because with Garbotoxin, he's gonna need Field Blower for Mew to do anything relevant. And it sucks that I won't be able to trade beforehand, but it's okay. I guess I could have traded the puzzle and then played the Mysterious Treasure, but there's no guarantee that I would have gotten something useful out of this, so we'll see. Hello Josh, thanks so much for being here. The bell is to let everyone know that Paul is streaming, maybe. Okay, so I'll use this to thin. And now, I feel like I should attach to this guy. And then I'll pass. And we'll see what happens. I might lose this Zoroark to a Field Blower. That would be completely okay, honestly. So, Vampel stats. Anything I really want to play post rotation? Not really. I have Worlds to think about, so I haven't given any thought to post rotation yet. Do you think some sort of Pyro deck could be viable after Celestial Storm? I don't think so. Pyro is just very underwhelming. Thoughts on Zero Energy Rotom deck? Yeah, I mean, it could be fun to use. It's just there's no fighting type Rotom, right? So Zoroark will always be your worst matchup. It's gonna be very, very hard to keep up with it, right? Okay, so my opponent does get the field blower. Does manage to get the field blower. So he has had everything he has wanted in his hand. He's looking for a soulstone and he gets it. So that's fair. That's fair. The bells to let everyone know Paul is streaming indeed. Joe Bro, was nice meeting you as well. And it's cool that you like the Tablemon GX. Mr. Rayleigh, I see that you subscribed, but I think I might have missed the notification. I might have missed a notification, or I actually didn't get a notification. But thank you so much for resubscribing. I don't know why it didn't show. And okay, so my opponent, I mean, N down to 4 plus choice band. This guy seems pretty good. We are down 2 prizes, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I will bench this Trubbish. That seems pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 item cards for my opponent, and we get all the DCs we could have possibly wanted here. So what I really wanted was a different type of tool. Maybe I should have just played the choice band. This could be trouble. And Halsal, thank you so much for the bits. Very, very nice of you. I was there indeed, Jack Brown. I was indeed there. Okay, so trading into double. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Trading into double soulstone was pretty nice. So we're gonna take a prize. We're denying abilities. My opponent has 4 cards in his hand. Already used 1 field blower. Out of a potential 3, maybe 2. That's okay, Jobril. Thank you so much for choosing to resubscribe. But yeah, Mr. Rayleigh, thank you so much for resubscribing, and Halsal, once again, thank you so much for the extra bits. So we do see the second mysterious treasure. We see the second Professor's letter. We see a mysterious treasure. I didn't get to see what he got. Another Necrozma. So I'm assuming he has Sycamore. Yeah, he got the Sycamore. That's fine. He could just get another knockout if he finds Field Blower. Otherwise, he'll probably end up retreating into Lele, which makes sense. But he gets the Field Blower. My opponent simply gets the Field Blower and will take another KO. So against such a strong setup, like my opponent got the perfect turn 1. Wow, triple Professor's letter. But the perfect turn 1, perfect turn 2, perfect turn 3. Not much you can ask for from this deck. We're gonna try again. We're gonna trade, hopefully find another Lele or a way to find Lele or an N, and then find a unit energy to take a KO with this guy. Otherwise, we are in a lot of trouble. Otherwise, we are in quite a bit of trouble. And my results at NAIC, I went 5-3-1. I actually played Psychic Malamar, but I definitely did not run as hot as this guy currently is. Okay, so there's the Ultra Ball. There is the Ultra Ball. So I'm gonna trade first. There's a Zorua probably. See what we can get here. Choice band, not too relevant. Cynthia? No, I think I got DC. I'm gonna have to attack with Zoroark here though. I cannot afford to risk getting my 1 unit energy off of an N2 to 5, honestly. So hopefully this N2 will be enough to slow down my opponent enough for us to recover. But we are definitely in trouble here. We are definitely in quite a bit of trouble. Okay, I will be playing Yveltal Break, just probably not today. I'll be playing it tomorrow, most likely, on tomorrow's stream. Okay, so we get to Prowl City. Lele's gone, but he has to choose between one Malamar or the other Necrozma, and he chooses the Malamar. That's fair. That is fair. Okay, I did not get CP at NAIC, but the CP total should be updated, I think. If I did it correctly. Okay, my opponent just draw passes. Yeah, there you go. 1585 CP. That's my final CP for the season. Kuzma KO the Malamar? Seems good. Right? Kuzma KO the Malamar seems good. My opponent shouldn't be able to recover from this, honestly. He really shouldn't. You know, we're both like top decking. I have Cynthia. I have a Zoroark if he manages to get any attack off. Now with 2 Malamars, he won't be able to power up any of these guys immediately. I also have 1 trade. There's a Mysterious Treasure. Probably gonna grab an Inkay, I would assume. Sorry, Halsal. Are you a Patreon subscriber? No, right? You're not a Patreon supporter, Halsal. Otherwise, you would have gotten one. You definitely would have gotten one. Okay, my opponent top decked Sycamore. Finds a float, and he found the Lunala. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. I disagree, Jedi. Look, I'm about to get murdered myself by this guy. Okay, so decides to put 4 energy on the Necrozma. Unfortunately for me, well, I mean, that means I can't knock out the Lunala, right? The Lunala will be stuck there, however. So what I need is a combination of... I need my opponent to not have a Kuzma as well. If he has Kuzma, he wins. And he has played no Kuzmas. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think we're gonna... I don't think there's any way for me to win here. I can't attack even. I can't attack. Hello THL, hello all the way to Italy. And my opponent just got the Floatstone. So what are you gonna do, right? What are you going to do right there? This is supposedly a very good matchup, but not when your opponent runs that hot. So, oh well. Necrozma, Malamar, and that was a nil. That was a really rough loss to take. If I had ran like that at NAIC, it would have been a completely different story for me, but alas, that is not the case. So let's find another match. 1500 CP. You could have used some of that. I know, Jake. I wish I could share the love. Cool that you're going all out next year, though. It's pretty cool. Shower handle, yeah, thank you. Sorry I couldn't. NAC was crazy. I generally, it felt like I was stopped every 5 steps. Every 5 steps for like a chat or to sign something and stuff. It was very nice, of course, very nice. But yeah, it was a very busy time. It was definitely a very busy time. And yes, Pixel. Oh, there you go, Pixel Hungry. Look, you have the purple Tablemon. You're the only one to have purple Tablemon. And yes, patrons get Tablemon-GX. Did I not? Oh, wait. You should also be getting a Tablemon-GX, Pixel Hungry. It's just you're in yeah, you are going to get a Tablemon-GX, Pixel Hungry. You are going to get a Tablemon-GX. What did I play? I played Psychic Malamar. Yeah, so you should definitely go to Patreon Pixel Hungry and check out everything new there and update as needed. But yeah, you're in the 25 tier, so you would be getting a Tablemon-GX. Don't worry, you will be getting one. Who's in second place for longest subscribed to Twitch? I actually don't know. But Pixel Hungry was our first subscriber. Pixel Hungry was my very first Twitch subscriber ever. I guess I should have the purple. Yeah, I have the purple tail one as well. Because I'm a 1 year subscriber to myself as well, I guess. Dylan Buzzard posted that 8 of the top 16 juniors will age into seniors this year. That's good news, right? That's good news. That will let a new set of juniors take those spots this time. So yeah, I played Psychic Malamar at NAIC. I definitely didn't run like my previous opponent did, and I lost twice to Friends of Tord using the Tord deck. With Zoroark is already a bad matchup for Malamar, so I ran into two Zoroarks and I lost, and then I lost to Greninja when I didn't have the Giratina promo. I took it out last minute. That's pretty good that Parker will get another year in juniors. He looks very big though. And KDC, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Oh, okay. So we seem to be up against either Zoroark or Buzzrock. I think I commit the unit energy. Thank you so much, KDC. That's very kind of you. And Dalok, thank you so much for the 1 bit. And welcome to the stream, KDC. Yeah, Jedi, sorry you lost the first place. And yeah, Greninja is the worst matchup for Psychic Malamar. Greninja and Zoroark, right? Okay. So is this Buzzrock or what is this? We do threaten the turn to go with Acid Spray, which is very nice. And can eliminate a Parallel City. Hopefully my opponent didn't disconnect. He's taking quite a bit for his first move. And Shower Handle, thank you so much for the 2 bits. Oh no, I'm pretty sure he disconnected. He sent a hello, so he recognized us. That's okay, Shower Handle. Every little bit helps. Literally every little bit helps, so thank you so much. I'm not even gonna take note of this game, I don't think. I've lost count. I've definitely... Like the database that I was making with all of my 2018 games, it took way too much to keep updated. So I'm keeping track of most of the games. And Jedi, am I going to add the coaching Discord and timer ball commands tomorrow? I'll try if I remember. I generally forgot. But yeah, I'll try. And UCF fan, yeah, tough loss for Mexico last week. I mean, tough but expected, right? Like, that's what we always do. We win round 1. I mean, we make it through the group stages and then we lose in top 16. So, nothing surprising in that regard, I guess. Thank you, KDT. That is correct. If you watch the ads, oh gosh, Greninja. if you watch the ads and you get bits, you can use them to support your favorite streamer. And hey Sombra, thanks so much for hanging out. So you were streaming earlier. How was your stream? And yes, I did go to an NAIC. Just I didn't do very well. Ooh, that's a good top deck. That is a good top deck. Okay, so I feel like I should go for Trubbish. And I shall pass. What consistency cards do you think are going to be played after rotation, Shower Handle? It's really difficult to tell, but Pokemon Fan Club, Copycat, Cynthia, I think those are going to be some of the staples. What do you think of Baby Pod? Not a fan. The energy requirement is just not that great. I'm doing well, thank you. Glad to be back on the streaming grind. Very happy to be back on the streaming grind. It's definitely been a while, and I'm hoping that between now and Worlds I'll be super consistent about it. And I'll try to do like a super big marathon kind of thing when we get Celestial Storm. That's the plan. That is a plan. Okay, that Froak is gonna Rain Splash my Lele for 40 damage, which is not very nice. Okay. So... okay. So Enhanced Hammer could be good. I don't have Mallow in this deck, so no way for me to guarantee the KO here. Okay, so I feel like I definitely need my draw supporter, so I'm gonna do this to thin. I'll set up another Zorua. Yeah, I'll set up another well. Yeah, I'll set up another Zorua. And sorry to hear that you got some things go wrong, Sombra. Okay, so let's trade number 1. And thank you, Jedi. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Very kind of you. I'll trade this. Thank you so much. Okay, so I mean, I think my next play is to Guzma attach again, so might as well. I just pass. And yeah, Sombra was at an NAIC. Okay, so we see, evolution on the bench Frogadier, interesting. And decides to retreat. Wait, what? Okay, interesting decision, but there's the water duplicates, and all 4 of them are there. So we haven't been able to apply enough pressure at this point in time. I'll definitely trade away the Latios. We're getting all the energy, but the wrong energy. 1 DCE is not my unit energies. Boy. Field blower? This is not looking very good though. Okay, there's a DC finally. So I think I either go after Staryu or go after one of the Frogadiers. I'll go after a Frogadier. And let's try just beating Trickster GX for shadow staging. These are the wrong unit energy to do the Trickster GX thing though. Ray, I played Psychic Malamar at NAIC. I played Psychic Malamar at NAIC. Okay, so there's a Staryu. There's the Greninja. It's basically gonna go down to, can my opponent find the enhanced hammers at the right time plus an N? Will I be able to recover my energy in time? Decides to attach to the Froakie on the bench and will what? He will decide to Rain Splash for 40 damage. I do not understand that play. I definitely do not understand that play. What do I even discard here? 1, 2, 3. What do I even discard? The N? Or the Choice Band? I feel like the Choice Band. That was a really weird play. I'll trade the third Trubbish. It was very surprising that Buzzle didn't do well indeed. It was very surprising. It also got a lot of hate though in the tournament. Like a lot of hate. Okay, I'll evolve into both Garbs. The throw is pretty clutch here. I feel like the energy should go to the Garb. And then... I mean, I could... 1, 2, 3... If I had a Floatstone, I could just eliminate another Frogadier. But I'll take the price. I'll take the price. By hate, I mean like... Zoroarks were running weakness policies, they were running double Mews or just Mew on Latios and Mewtwo, like Psychic Malamar was heavily played as well, like a lot of counters, right? That's what I mean, a lot of counters. I would say it's more surprising that Buzzle didn't do well than the Zoroark made top 8 with no Mew. And then hello and welcome to the stream, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so my opponent choosing which attack to use and goes for Moonlight Slash. What? Why not trading ends on this matchup? Like the cards that I'm trading away are potentially things that don't let me draw cards. In the end, N is not great, but N could deny him resources when it comes down to the late game, and it allows me to refresh my hand. So discarding N is not always the right play here. Only 4 item cards so far. So I'll probably be using Guzma this turn to deny the Frogadier, but my opponent keeps giving me abilities, so I will take that. I'll very happily take that. Proud City will discard the... I'll do that. I'll play the Parallel, he will discard the Froakie, and then I will knock out the Frogadier, which seems good. I will trade, I guess I'll trade 1 end. But yeah, like I'm very hesitant to discard any sort of draw support. Okay, but now we have extra ends. I think I'll keep them though. I'll discard the Field Lore. Okay, so let's go after the Frogadier, I'd say. No Floatstones still though. No Floatstones whatsoever to be seen. We play 3, I'm sure we have at least 1 prized. There's a tool card. The good thing is we still have our puzzles intact as well. But yeah, Kuro, that would be the reasoning. That would be the reasoning. Okay. So there's an energy. Goes for the Moonlight Slash. We take that. We definitely take that. I do not understand why my opponent is not. Palsy is not a great card anymore. And I guess I'm at a point where I'm definitely not going to be using it as much. And I also don't really need to trade too much. So I can shut off abilities now, just in case. And I think I keep everything else, right? I mean, I could go after the Staryu. I think these are all less pretty clutch here. I mean, I got finally the Floatstone, but 4 cards left. I do have N. There's a Field Blower, there's a Splash. Decides to remove the Parallel as well, of course. And there's a Sycamore. I'm guessing he top decked that. And he discarded, oh, 2 Field Lords. That's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 item cards in the discard pile. 6 item cards, 4 waters. So he gets potentially double Giant Water Shuriken here, which is fine. He could go after the bench Zoroark. I wouldn't mind that. And Byron, thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing to pledge on Patreon. Thank you so much. I see that you went and checked everything out, all the new stuff, and the whole cup faded. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you for the bits. Okay, and there's a victory. So solid victory for the deck. We will count that one. That was a bad draw for my opponent when playing Greninja, but that is expected, right? So this has been the first place deck at NAIC. Now we're gonna be moving on to the second place deck at NAIC, which was towards Zoroark Denial deck. That will require quite a long explanation. So if you're watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back. And if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, but don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right